Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Gaming News Weekly Live. It's been a minute. It was good before you, bro. It's been a while. It's been a crazy week in gaming. A real deal good week in gaming. Xbox, Activision, the deal is done. It's been a crazy time. Why the hell does my camera look like it's lagging though? Does it look like it's lagging? I don't know. To me, it look like it's kind of laggy on folks. But it's Gaming News Weekly. You know what it is. I got the Avion water with me, so you know I'm ready to talk. And Activision Blizzard has come home to the Xbox platform, bro. And the gaming media has not been friendly. The gaming media has not been friendly about this deal going through. A lot of them have been upset and they've been disguising it in random articles from fanboys. But we all know. So the camera is lagging. Why the fuck? What is my stream doing, bro? Yeah, I've been seeing some of the craziest articles in the world after this deal went through. Hold on, I need to pull one of them up because I was gonna make a video on this. I didn't. Cause we can talk about this on stream. Hold on. Where the fuck this this fucking article at? I'm about to show it to you. Cause this shit is wild, bro. They like you can't make this up. The amount of salt they're going through is crazy. Hold on, bring this shit up. What is this? What is this, bro? Sony and Nintendo should join forces to combat Microsoft's Xbox. What the fuck is that, bro? This is really what the gaming media is putting out. Story by Game Central. Readers feature. They always put their fanboy shit behind Readers feature, bro. Yeah, Microsoft's not done. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. They have the right to keep going. Why? Because they want to make the best product in the gaming industry. But it's crazy how they laughed at Microsoft being number three in gaming for years, bro. Getting shit on with the Xbox One, bro. Microsoft's not competing. Why don't they do something about it? They start doing something about it. And now Sony and Nintendo need to join forces to fight. Microsoft's still in third place, buddy. Microsoft's still number three in gaming. Why the fuck do number one and number two need to join forces to be number three all of a sudden? What sense does that make? That's some of the craziest shit you could possibly put on the fucking article to publish to the public, bro. That is crazy. Number one and number two needs to join forces to beat up number three. Really, nigga? Because they bought Activision? That's crazy. That is some of the most nonsensical shit I ever fucking read. And I'm like, that shit's funny. And I'm talking about the whole video, the whole article is just full of, just full of some of the saltiest comments in the world, bro. Some of the saltiest comments in the world. Increasingly acting like rich bullies. Really, nigga? When they were getting shit on and laughed at from the whole gaming media. For how long? Now all of a sudden they're rich bullies, bro. All of a sudden. All of a sudden Microsoft is the bad guy when they were getting shit on. When they were getting literally boxed in by Sony. When they bought every timed exclusive deal possible to keep that shit off the Xbox platform. So nobody can play those games on Xbox. Nah, you gotta find those bitches on on PlayStation. PlayStation's already selling better. They already had the better rap. Then they start buying games to not be on Xbox. But Microsoft's the rich bully, bro. Microsoft's the rich bully for that. It's outrageous. It's outrageous, but this is what they did. This is what the gaming industry made. Phil came in, bro, and he's like, "We're going to compete. They're going to compete the hardest way possible." And in what way is that? By fucking buying studios, by buying franchises, by having games to play. And this whole year has been a staple to everything Phil has been working towards. Yeah, Sony messed with the wrong company, bro. Now they need a new CEO. They need some new franchises on their side. They need some new games on their side. They need a whole lot of new things, bro, because they do not have it no more. This whole year has been a culmination of everything Microsoft worked towards. Yeah, Microsoft definitely not Sega, and I swear Sega's sitting right next to Microsoft, just having a good old time, bro. Just like this is exactly what the fuck they deserve. Sony, what Sony did to Sega and to Nintendo, don't forget what Sony came in, pushed Nintendo and them right out the gate, bro. Right out the gate, Sony took the top spot. They earned it by buying a whole lot of things up, by making a whole lot of exclusivity deals. It was good, cool breeze. And now Microsoft is not putting up with their bullshit. Feels like hell nah, nigga. We ain't going out like that. Bringing Microsoft back from the brink, bro. Xbox was back from the brink of execution from Microsoft. Phil brought that shit right back. Brought that shit right back. He bought Bethesda, bought Activision, nigga, bought so many things. Got so many franchises under the belt now. So many developers. Games are dropping. Quality games are dropping. And the only people that can be mad at that is what? Gaming gaming media and fanboys, bro. That's it. With a title like this, you publish that shit? Legit. It's sad. It's sad to see. That the number three revenue in gaming needs a dynamic duo to stop them. Assemble the fucking Avengers to stop Microsoft now. Why? Why? Because Microsoft want to make some good games. Microsoft want to make a good service for their players, for their fans. Damn, it's kind of wild, bro. When you actually want to do something in gaming, it's a problem. Sony raised their subscription services and consoles because they can get away with it now, and only now. Yeah, that's the only time because what games are Sony releasing, bro? They still haven't released anything yet. Spider-Man comes out in a week. But not a week. It comes out in what, 3 days? 4 days? Spider-Man comes out? That'd be the first Sony game to come out this year. I think the only PlayStation game to come out this year is going to be Spider-Man from Insomniac. But Sony has raised the price of PlayStation Plus. They raised the price of all the subscription tiers. They raised the price of the console. They made not one, but two devices that people do not need to be buying because Sony's not supporting them, which is the Wii U for PlayStation and PlayStation VR 2. They've dropped all this hardware, bro. Where are the games at, Sony? Where are the games at? It is crazy out here that we got to ask PlayStation where the games at when they were just laughing and prying at Microsoft for not releasing a first-party game last year. You said Spider-Man 2 will come and go within a week. It definitely will, bro. It definitely will. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. There's still articles being written about Starfield right now, bro. Starfield came out, well, it came out in September. We was playing that shit in August. Anybody who bought early access. And they're still talking about Starfield. People still making videos on Starfield. XP farms. All this shit that comes in New Game Plus. It is crazy out here. You said, man, Microsoft got a piece out here going going out too sad. I swear, bro. Randall dude walking down the street in Japan selling Japan don't give about Xbox. Yeah, I think I seen a video, like a thumbnail of a video talking about that. How somebody's just walking down the street in Japan just talking shit about Xbox in the street. What the fuck is going on in the gaming media? He said Naughty Dog's not doing too well. Naughty Dog is going out bad, bro. Naughty Dog is going out bad. They're firing quality control people. They're remaking The Last of Us 2 again. Oh my gosh, bro. Why? Why more remakes, bro? From Naughty Dog. Don't y'all supposed to be making the multiplayer for The Last of Us 2? That shit still ain't out yet. It's been like 4 years, bro. And now you're gonna remake The Last of Us 2. What is Sony Studios doing? Everybody asks what Microsoft's doing. Now Microsoft has dropped, what, 6 games this year? Not including the remake ones. And not including the ones that came from PC to Xbox. Just 6 new games this year Microsoft dropped. Sony hasn't dropped up one game yet. And now they're about to get a remake. Another one. Sony's sad right now. The PlayStation brand is looking horrible right now. The number one platform in gaming is going out this sad. Jimothy announced his retirement. Nigga, he still won't credit for Spider-Man 2, so he's not retiring yet. So he's gonna wait until Spider-Man drops, until Final Fantasy drops, and then he's gonna go out like, hey, look all the good I did. Get the fuck out of here, bro. They should make Jim ass stay into the PlayStation 6 so he can ride this whole fucking wave out, because he destroyed the PlayStation brand. He definitely did. Who else was in charge? It was Jim. He destroyed the PlayStation brand. It is crazy out here, bro. Only Bungie makes the money that Sony wants. I mean, Bungie Bungie got the best deal in gaming. Bungie has captured the best deal in gaming by a landslide. It was like when Bungie made the deal with PlayStation. PlayStation spent all that money to keep all the Bungie devs on, and Bungie just gets autonomy. Bungie just gets the funding from Sony to make games. And the bitches still launch on Xbox. I'm like, Bungie got the best deal in gaming. Sony gets nothing out of that deal. And now we see the fruits of Sony's labor of buying Bungie. They got nothing out of that deal. Exactly why Activision let Bungie go. Because Activision got nothing out of that deal. They in a rough patch right now. They're in a rough patch right now. You said Spidey is on his way. Keep some peeps occupied for once it's done. I mean, people gonna play Spider-Man for 3 days. That's probably like the casual fan is probably gonna play it for like what, a week. But the ones that get it on launch day, that got it pre-ordered, they gonna have that bitch playing for 3 days, bro. They're gonna finish the game and they're gonna see like, hey, do I want to grind out all this extra shit, or do I want to go play something different? Most of them probably just gonna suffer through and grind out, capturing book bags and pigeons and shit like they was doing before. Other people are gonna play the game, they're gonna finish it, and they're like, okay, what's next? They have nothing else to play, bro. PlayStation has released nothing for them to play. Legit, I'm playing Starfield, New Game Plus, Laza P dropped in Game Pass. That shit's a fucking banger. Then Forza Motorsport came out. I played it. I made a video. I'm actually really fucking good at it. I mean, I could play it more if I feel like playing it, but there's plenty of things dropping in Game Pass for us. Microsoft ain't stopped. There's still plenty of games to play on Xbox right now. PlayStation, that shit scuffed, bro. That shit scuffed. And then they had the nerve to drop the PlayStation 5 Slim Edition. And I'm like, why even announce that? No, you said the Spider-Man comparison videos are coming. Of course it's coming, bro. They're gonna have to drop those. They're gonna have to drop those comparison videos. What are they gonna compare it to though? They gonna compare it to Starfield? Just go look at the just the solar system map of Starfield. It's better than everything Spider-Man has to offer, bro. Just a single star system has more than everything Spider-Man has to offer. And it's just random shit you can do in Starfield, bro. Like, yeah, you have a story to follow in Spider-Man. And then you play Spider-Man's story, you play Miles' story, they combine together. You probably gotta do some shit with Mary Jane again. Who the fuck cares about that? And then you finish. Once you play all of Starfield, if you play all of Starfield, because that's the shit you just don't play. And then you finish the game, and then you realize that was never the end. It's only the beginning. Is when you start playing Starfield again. You won't get that with Spider-Man. You won't get that with Spider-Man. What are they gonna compare Spider-Man to on Xbox? Hi-Fi Rush? Nigga, Minecraft Legends? They can compare it to Redfall. It's at 60 frames now. That's a story you can follow. You said it's a dope AK mod for Starfield. The modding community is so fucking they're so good at what they do, bro, that like the creation kit is not gonna be out for another year. And they still have some of the craziest mods in the world already out. Some of the craziest stuff is already out. You said Xbox got Sekiro? Oh my god, what if Xbox get FromSoft to make Sekiro 2? They just call up Miyazaki like, hey bro, let us get a Sekiro 2. Xbox and PC. I know that'll wound Sony fans, bro, because they still want Bloodborne remastered. They still want Bloodborne remastered. But yeah, let's get a Sekiro 2 out here. Xbox and PC. That'd be crazy. That's wild, bro. But it's just dark out here. It's a dark time out here for the PlayStation side of gaming, for sure. For the PlayStation side of gaming, it's kind of rough. It's looking real deal dark, and it's kind of sad too. Cause just looking at all year in gaming, Square Enix has been putting out nothing but trash, and just offering it to PlayStation on a platter. And that's all PlayStation has been giving their fans. Like, okay, here's some more Square Enix trash. I hope you like it. Spider-Man's on the way. That's it. That is fucking it, bro. But then they get the good Square Enix game later. They get that motherfucker later. There's one more article I need to show y'all, actually. Where is it at? There's legit one more I need to show y'all. I think it's this one. Oh, yeah, it's this one. Because I'm talking about these articles are just getting out of hand, bro. And I was gonna. Where is it? It's this one. Like they ass didn't already hate, bro. You said the level headed gamer doing just fine. Look at this shit, bro. Activision Blizzard has made me start to hate Xbox and Phil Spencer. Really, nigga? Y'all just start hating him now? That y'all just started? Like, oh, they bought Activision. Now I hate Xbox and Phil Spencer. Bitch, y'all already did. They already fucking did. Now all of a sudden, now I really hate them. But you hated them before. What more could y'all do to hate on Xbox and Phil Spencer? Phil literally came into a sinking ship and patched that bitch up board by board to give us a platform worth playing on. And y'all hate that. They hate that. Oh my, bro, look at what they wrote in this article, bro. They were talking about some leaked documents. And I'm like, who cares about that? Then they talk about how Phil is not a gamer, bro. What? Y'all say Phil not a gamer when niggas was literally on Xbox watching this nigga play Starfield before it came out? When Mans was on his own showcase playing a multiplayer game? What? We've watched Phil play games. Phil has a whole Xbox Live profile full of achievements and games that he's played and he's beaten. And you gonna say Phil is not a gamer, bro? Who's letting people write these articles, nigga? Just blatantly lying. Like Phil plays games, nigga. What do you mean? Phil portrays himself as just another gamer. He is just another gamer. They got the opportunity to be the CEO of Xbox. People forget where Phil came from. When Mans was an intern, bro, working at Xbox, bro, just trying to get into the gaming industry to where he is now, bro, sitting at the top of the mountain as the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, bro. It's crazy out here. They disrespect the fuck out of Phil every chance they get. Every chance they get, they disrespect the fuck out of Phil, bro. Everything he achieved with Xbox. This is Phil's achievement right here. Activision Blizzard King joins Xbox. That is his crowning achievement. He can retire right now and be the greatest CEO in gaming history. That's his hard work, bro. His hard work paid off, and that's what it got him. The Xbox brand as strong as ever. With the PC assistance to come with it, bro. Warcraft, StarCraft, all them shit are PC centric. Those are all PC games, bro. And he could just bring those bitches back. Would they get some Xbox love? Maybe. Hopefully. I'll play StarCraft on Xbox at least once. I know that shit hard as hell. You said Jimbo was a gamer. It's kind of wild though, but this is what they get. You said makes sense. Phil did the most damage to Sony. Maybe Jimbo did more. I mean, I swear Jimmy D did more damage than Phil did. He came in, they gave him the crown. at the end of the PlayStation 4 generation. And all this man did was pay Bungie an outrageous sum of money to not make games for them and remade every fucking PlayStation 4 game. But he did get a TV show. Remember, The Last of Us TV show is a fucking banger. It's a straight hit. Everybody loved The Last of Us TV show. But then, when's the next Last of Us game coming out? Oh, we don't know. Naughty Dog's firing niggas. They putting their games on ice right now. They're working on a remake of a second game that they already made a remake for the first one for twice. That's crazy sad, bro. You say it's crazy how in some peeps with the game and stuff. I mean, damn, whatever the game's being good, the way it relieves stress and vibe. You said Phil made Xbox better. He did. He didn't hurt. I mean, he had to hurt Sony a little bit because every time Xbox got a customer, Sony kind of lost one, and that's the only way you could really hurt Sony because Sony was at the top. We all know PlayStation 4 sold 100 million consoles, bro. That means the only way you could do anything to Sony is what? Just make a better platform. That's all you could do. And Phil worked hard to make a better platform, bro. He worked hard to make Activision Blizzard King come home to Xbox. What did Jimothy do? Not a damn thing, bro. He thought like, oh, I'm on top of the mountain. I don't have to do anything. Put in some work as the CEO of PlayStation, bro. What are you doing? Nothing. And that's what hurt PlayStation. Xbox got back their customers. That's exactly what happened, bro. Because everybody I knew that was on 360 left and got a PlayStation 4. I mean, everybody had a PlayStation 4. Except me. I had an Xbox One. I had an Xbox One because I wanted to play Mass Effect, bro. And since I wanted to play Mass Effect, I only could play it in one place. That was on Xbox. I got an Xbox One, bro. I wanted to play Dragon Age only on Xbox. I got an Xbox. I wanted to play my old games. They were fun to me. So I got them bitches. I got it on Xbox and I played them. You said Xbox didn't get the ponies. The ponies not leaving PlayStation, bro. That's the thing. No matter what PlayStation has done to the PlayStation fan, they still have their PlayStation. They still love their PlayStation, bro. They still got it. They like, man, Sony might have did us wrong, bro. Raised all the prices of everything. Keep remaking the fucking Last of Us. But at least they keep remaking a good game. That's exactly what they tell themselves every night when they go to sleep. At least they remade a good one. They didn't remake a bad game. I mean, they probably fucking should, bro. Why don't they remake Killzone Shadowfall and make it a game worth playing? Why don't they remake Infamous fucking Second Son and make it a game worth playing? Why don't they remake Days Gone and make it a game worth playing, bro? You said the horizontal stand looks cute. Oh yeah, we need to get into that, bro. We really need to get into that. The fucking PlayStation 5 Slim. You have to buy the stand separately to stand it up now. What the fuck is Sony doing to their fan base, bro? What is Sony doing to their fan base? It was good, Mo. You said Sony ran out of games to remaster, so they had to remaster their PlayStation 5 console. They literally dropping a PlayStation 5 remastered, bro, with remastered Last of Us 2. That's exactly what Sony plan is right now. Still don't have anything new coming out of that console though. You said I can't believe they made the PS5 even uglier. And they made it smaller. Don't forget that part. It's smaller. But yeah, it still looks like hot garbage, bro. Like the design language of the PS5 looks terrible, bro. It always has. But some people liked it. They like, oh, look at the wings on my shit. Y'all remember King Thrash video when he was looking at the PlayStation 5? Y'all remember that shit? They gonna do that shit to the Slim. What I do like is that you can take the fucking disc drive out. That is one part of the PlayStation 5 Slim that I do kind of like. That you could literally just take the disc drive right out that hoe. It's kind of crazy. That's some new innovative, console technology right there. I just like the idea of it. Like, oh, I can just take the disc drive out give it to my friend. Like, hey, bro, use my disc drive. You can play a game or some shit. That's kind of cool. Just retach and I don't know. A part of me thinks it's actually kind of cool. Seto Kaiba looking console. Yeah, with the fucking pop collar, bro. He walking in, Yugi, Duel Me. That shit's kind of wild, bro. The P- the PS5 Slim. Why did they make a digital version of it though? That's the part I don't fucking understand. Hold on, let me go find the PS5 Slim, bro. Where is it at? Cause they announced that shit like, oh, this is peak. This ain't fucking peak, bro. This shit's trash. Where the fuck the picture of that hoe at? It's more expensive. Yeah. Why the fuck is the slim version more expensive too? Yeah, Sony always find a way to milk your pockets. But look at this shit, bro. This is the slim PS5. The slim PS5 vertical stand sold separately. It's right on the fucking photo, nigga. It's right on the promotion photo. Sold separately, my nigga Sony. This is really what you're doing to your fan base? That shit's dirty, bro. That shit's dirty. What else they got in here? Look at this shit. What the fuck? Why would like if the disk drive is like removable? Why the fuck would they have to make a digital one? You said $30 stand, $80 disk drive. Fucking dumb, bro. Tone deaf times 1,000 times 10,000. Actually, that's fucking real, bro. It doesn't make fucking sense, Sony. But they keep dropping hardware. You know, PlayStation dropped earbuds, right? You know the PlayStation earbuds. Why Sony make the same earbuds in black and sell them bitches on the market? They're like, oh no, these are not the ones from PlayStation, but they're exactly the same earbuds, bro. It is crazy out here. You said I couldn't read the room if they tried. I swear. This shit is sad, bro. And they just go keep doing it. Cause the PlayStation fans are still buying that shit. They're still buying, and they're probably gonna buy this bitch. Why are they buying the PS5 Slim? When the PS5 already be overheating playing games. We saw that shit with Final Fantasy. We saw that shit in the early game with fucking God of War and shit. We saw it. The PS5 can't run some of these games, bro, because that bitch be overheating. But this is what they give their fans, bro. The Apple of the gaming industry, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly, Bufari, bro. The Apple of the gaming industry. Like they're not innovative at all. This one goes back to that one article where they talk about like Nintendo needs to help Sony beat Microsoft. And it's like, so you want Nintendo to do all the fucking work and just slap a PlayStation logo on that shit? Because if like we didn't read the article, but they definitely say like, oh, let Nintendo do all the stuff, and Sony just slap their name on a motherfucking console. That's exactly what the fuck the partnership would be. Because Nintendo's the innovator. Nintendo's the one making the good games. What the fuck is PlayStation doing besides being PlayStation and charging you more for nothing? That shit is sad, bro. And this is what the fuck the fans get, nigga. This is what the fuck they get. This is it. That shit's sad, bro. Look at this shit. I kind of like this idea though. That you could take the disc drive out. Because if your disc drive goes bad, yeah, you could just buy another $80 disc drive. Now, how quality is the disc drive going to be? That I couldn't tell you. I'm not buying a PS5 Slim. I'm not buying one of these hoes, so I'm definitely not going to be able to tell you about that. You said Nintendo is definitely more happy teaming up with Xbox after the Call of Duty deal. I mean, yeah, that's for sure. Because Nintendo doesn't have to do any more work than they already have, and they actually get included in games. They actually get included in games. They're not getting excluded from these games that's coming out. You said this console gonna be loud as fuck. Probably. It's probably gonna be extra fucking loud, bro. This disc drive looks like all plastic too. So I don't know how good this disc drive is actually gonna be. But the fact that you could just take it out and slap a new one in there if it breaks, I mean, it kind of helps the consumer a little bit. But why the fuck don't it look better though? And hopefully that motherfucker just don't get disconnected. What if you're playing a game, right? And that motherfucker spinning the disc is going ham. You hear the shit spinning up and shit, and then the disc drive just disconnect. And your game just stops running. You're like, what the fuck happened? My disc drive disconnected. You gotta open the console up, reconnect the disc drive. What if that motherfucker just get loose? Yeah, you said it doesn't look premium. It looks cheap. Yeah, it does look kind of cheap. I like the idea though. Like the idea to be able to take it off and slap something on is cool. But like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna be like quality in build. Either do you think Game Pass will be on Nintendo's new console? No. The only reason I don't think Game Pass will be on Nintendo's new console is because I don't think Nintendo wants Xbox running their console. Like that is the only thing. Like there was rumors going around before. Sony said no to Game Pass. You said streaming maybe? Yeah. Like I can see streaming on Nintendo consoles. Like, but Nintendo just getting an Xbox like centric game app on their console for people to use. I don't think Nintendo's gonna go for that. Because Nintendo's a pretty closed platform to everybody. Yeah. I mean Ubisoft Plus could get them in because Ubisoft does have a contract with Microsoft for Activision Blizzard stuff. That could work. That could work. But yeah, I don't see like a perfectly curated Game Pass app going to Nintendo without Nintendo like giving something in return. You said Sony's bounce back game is legendary. When they fumbled a bit with the PlayStation 3, what happened? When they regained their balance. I mean, the only reason they rebounded from the PlayStation 3. What the fuck is that? Is those little legs, bro? I never understood what the fuck those legs were on the thing. But yeah, cool breeze. The only reason they got to bounce back as hard as they did is because Xbox came out on stage and said TV. That is the only reason Sony survived the PlayStation 3 going into the PlayStation 4. Because Xbox had DRM, Xbox had TV, and Xbox was 900p. That is the only reason they got the bounce back. If Xbox made a semi good console coming into the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 generation, Sony would not have recovered the way they did. You said I expect more Ubisoft games with dropping that and dropping Game Pass. Yeah, eventually anyway. Because Nintendo, I mean, Ubisoft has to do something with this deal. They can't just get all of the deal unless they're just going to pay Xbox for all the people that uses Xbox games through Ubisoft Plus, which I think that'd be kind of rough on Ubisoft in general because they're not making enough money to support selling Xbox games on Ubisoft Plus and paying Xbox for all of them. So yeah, I think they might just start dropping Ubisoft games in the Game Pass to like supplement all the games they get from Activision going into Ubisoft Plus. But yeah, if Xbox didn't fumble the bag at the beginning of Xbox One's generation, Sony wouldn't have recovered from the PlayStation 3. They would not have. The PlayStation 4 wasn't that good of a console, and especially the games wasn't that good at the beginning of the PlayStation 4 generation to beat Xbox. Because Xbox had like Gears 4, they had Rise Son of Rome, they had fucking Sunset Overdrive, they had some banger ass games at the beginning of the generation. The only thing that happened is DRM and 900p. And that took the fuck out the Xbox at the beginning. The only reason PlayStation had a single ground to stand on is because Xbox shit the bed at the beginning of the generation. That was it, nigga. Diametric fucked up real bad. And Sony got the upper hand on it. And they pulled themselves out the dirt. Because they buried themselves with the PlayStation 3. But as long as Xbox doesn't bury themselves again and Sony keeps going on the trajectory they're going, the gaming industry is going to fluctuate and change real quick, like back at it again, and Xbox might just come out on top. But I mean, PlayStation kind of keep fucking up for that to work. You said Sony money had it most Japanese games past generation. I don't know what the fuck happened with PlayStation and Japanese games in general. I really don't understand what the fuck they did because all of their Japanese games are dead now. The Japanese side of Sony Interactive Entertainment is gone, bro. Cause yeah, Street Fighter's on Xbox now. I guess they still got Bloodborne in the bag, but all they can do is have Bluepoint remake that bitch. That's all they can do with Bloodborne is have Bluepoint remake Bloodborne. That is it. They're not gonna get Bloodborne 2. They're not getting. I don't think they're getting anything from Software no more. Not for the cheap prices they used to, because now FromSoft has dropped 2 Game of the Years 2 times in a row, and a third one because Armored Core is actually a really good fucking game from FromSoft right now. It's not as big as Elden Ring. I don't think anything is going to be as big as Elden Ring for FromSoft, but Final Fantasy has been that's just bad. Final Fantasy has been bad, and now they have a good rapport with Xbox and Phil Spencer. They're going to start bringing Final Fantasy back to the Xbox platform, which is great. Which is great. So I mean, Sony is kind of falling off with all of the Japanese companies, and their westernized games are kind of falling off too because nobody really cared for God of War. Nobody really cared for Horizon Forbidden West. The only ones people really still trying to play is Spider-Man. The Last of Us is kind of dead. You said Persona franchise for a long time, and now Persona is home at Xbox on Game Pass, bro. The Persona 3 remake right now is going to Game Pass day one. That is a big ass testament to everything Xbox has been through because Atlas ain't dropped a game on Xbox for 15 years, and then their new game comes to Xbox. All their greatest games comes to Xbox and Game Pass day one, and then the remake of one of their biggest games is going to Game Pass day one. Microsoft is kind of up now on the Japanese market, bro. Especially versus what the fuck Sony's doing with the Japanese market. Microsoft's definitely coming up. And then Sega coming in and dropping their games into Game Pass as well, not just Atlas's games. You said once the market changed for Call of Duty, there's going to be a lot of casual players switch. I mean, yeah. No, probably not. Probably not this generation in general, but probably for like PlayStation 6 and whatever Xbox comes after Xbox Series X and S. I think that's when people are going to switch. I don't think they're going to switch mid-generation unless like Call of Duty instantly start dropping in Game Pass like 2 years from now. And nobody on Xbox buys Call of Duty. And everybody on PlayStation has to buy it. Everybody on PC has to buy it unless they get PC Game Pass. Like things like that. Like if Game Pass really just takes over gaming, then more people will switch. But I mean, I don't think that's going to happen until the next generation of consoles because nobody's leaving the PlayStation 5 right now. You said COD coming back home, would you say? I mean, all the 360 COD deals that happened was actually a peak time. I used to play Call of Duty back then. Hey, good seeing you, Bavari, bro. It is always kind of late when we stream and Bavari be coming on. But yeah, like COD and Xbox used to be a dynamic duo. But that's back when Halo was a big ass thing too. So all the COD marketing that Xbox used to have, plus Halo was actually a big ass deal, was fucking crazy for Xbox. And niggas was playing shooting games everywhere. We hopping on Halo, we hopping on Black Ops 1, everything. You said the original shooter box. I used to play the fuck out of shooting games. And then I just switched to start playing RPG games and I didn't play shooters much. But I mean I still dabbled in Call of Duty a little bit, all the way up into what's the game after Modern Warfare 2019? I didn't buy Call of Duty after Modern Warfare 2019. So after that one is when I stopped playing shooting games. But now Call of Duty's back home, bro. And if them bitches start dropping the Game Pass, I might play the campaigns. I might play the campaigns just to see like what the stories are telling. But I don't know. I'm not even big on shooters no more. What I need is Blizzard ass to stop fucking up and give us a good Diablo 4. I know the next season is started or it started today or it starts tomorrow. The new season of Diablo is starting for Diablo 4 and I definitely want to play that bitch because the vampire is dropping, the new characters coming. And that shit should be good. We don't know if it's actually going to be good or not, but I'm hoping it's good because I'm about to go back and play it. I'm gonna make a video on it and everything, bro. It's gonna be a good old time. And I've actually been playing more Steam because Steam Next Fest has been going on. I've been seeing the videos dropping on the channel. I've been playing demos left and right. They got some really good fucking games coming up, and a lot of them bitches are on Xbox. I noticed when I was in the games coming soon tab, just looking for like new things coming because I ain't been keeping up on games dropping. There's a whole lot of like random ass games I haven't heard of before dropping on Xbox, and I'm looking forward to that. The one thing I haven't seen yet on the Xbox store is where the fuck is Baldur's Gate 3, bro? We went through all that shit with the Series S, and Baldur's Gate would be on Xbox Series X if it wasn't for the Series S. All that shit went on. Microsoft was like, okay, you don't have to fucking put co-op on the Series S. But Baldur's Gate is still not on Xbox, bro. What the fuck is happening over there? I knew they didn't work on the fucking game. I knew the Series S wasn't the real problem. They just wasn't working on the Xbox version of the game. And now that they don't have to put that on the Series S, we still don't have it on Xbox at all. It's because they never even worked on the game to begin with. That's what I was saying anyway. When all that shit was going on, they never worked on the Xbox version to begin with, bro. They were gonna work on it after the PS5 version was done, which they did. And now we're still waiting on the Xbox version of Baldur's Gate 3. But they said it was done already. I knew that shit was a fucking lie. But yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever this partnership has to come. There's a oh shit, there's one more thing. There's one more article I saw that I need to show. Where the fuck is it? Because this shit is actually kind of fire, bro. I saw this and I'm like, damn. That's why people are upset. This shit right here. Every franchise Xbox owns now. You said speaking of vamps, I see you played what's the name? Was it from Steam Next Fest? Cause it was cause ID Inquisitor. I played that on Steam. I played what the fuck the Thaumaturge? The name is so fucking hard to pronounce, bro. I think it's like the Thaumaturge. I played that. You said the vampire game. Which vampire game? Like Vampire? Like Vampire the game? From Donut? I played a lot of vampire games, I think. Damn. Now I gotta figure out what yeah, because I played Vampire, I played uh damn, what are the vampire games have I played? I played Castlevania once. Um damn, you see, now I don't remember. What vampire game? I played quite a bit of them. Because they talk about all the games Microsoft owns, like all the franchises. And this shit was actually kind of fire. It was like Halo, Blue Dragon, Crackdown, Age of Empires, Flight Sim, Zoo Tycoon, which Microsoft really don't do shit with Zoo Tycoon no more. You said it's first person. It's a first person vampire game. Damn. Now I'm tweaking, bro. It's on a Vampire the Masquerade. Now I'm confused. Now I'm confused, bro. Because then they purchased Rare. They got Banjo, Battletoads, they get Killer Instinct. I don't know why the fuck Connect Sports. Like Connect was a a thing for the 360. It was just an attachment. You don't really like get Connect Sports as a franchise, bro. They added that in here though. You know, like Perfect Dark, Sea of Thieves. They created Sea of Thieves with Xbox. That wasn't a franchise that they bought into. They literally created that shit. And then once they went on a buying spree before, they got Hellblade. They already had fucking State of Decay. Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport was already there. A Bard's Tale. Do Microsoft own the Bard's Tale? Who the fuck made the Bard's Tale? I don't remember Microsoft owning that game. Yeah, who the fuck made the Bard's Tale? Oh, it was made by In Exile. Holy shit. I played the Bard's Tale. That shit's actually kind of good. I didn't know In Exile made that fucking game. Pillars of Eternity. We all know who made that. Think Outer Worlds, Grounded, Avowed is coming from Pillars of Eternity, but that's a new thing. That's not a franchise yet. So, oh, Redfall. Holy shit. Redfall is a vampire game, bro. I was tweaking out because I'm like, what vampire game have I played? This first person. Yeah, Redfall. Redfall's a really good fucking game, bro. I hate how bad the rap for the game was because we played so much of it. And then the game was broken. So the game was broken. I ain't gonna lie. The game was broken real bad. So we didn't finish the game as a group. But now I'm about to play through it solo. But it's actually kind of hard because my friend's character lets you see, like, he lets you see all the enemies, like, through walls and shit. So it was easy for us to, like, sneak through buildings and to be stealthy and shit like that. But now that I'm playing alone, that shit's hard because now all I got is, like, audio cues. And you can hear vampires and shit, like, floating around and teleporting and shit. The game's actually kind of fucking hard. I might gotta turn the difficulty back down so I can play it. But then they got Avowed and shit, Grounded, which they just built Grounded as well. Then they got Bethesda, and it went through, and they got Fallout, Elder Scrolls. Starfield is a new thing. It's not a franchise yet. I don't know why the fuck they keep adding like games in here when they talk about all the franchises that they own. Starfield isn't a franchise, bro. Doom's a franchise. Quake's a franchise. And then like Rage only got like what 2 games. In the second Rage game, I don't think I played it. I played the fuck out of Rage 1 because that was a phenomenal masterpiece of a game. Rage 2 looked kind of comedic. So I skipped that game. I might play it. I might have to go back and play it just to see what the fuck Rage was about. Wolfenstein's a franchise. Dishonored. Hopefully it gets another game. Prey. Redfall's a game, my nigga. Evil Within has 2 games. Ghostwire Tokyo and Hi-Fi Rush are just games, bro. They're not franchises. But they did that. Then they add Activision Blizzard in here. And they got Call of Duty, Overwatch, Diablo, Warcraft, Starcraft, Guitar Hero, Crash Bandicoot. You say you have Rage 1 and 2, but you beat 1 but not 2. Yeah, I beat 1. 1 was an amazing fucking game, bro. Rage 1 was so fucking good. That's the only reason I heard of Rage 2, is because I played the fuck out of Rage 1. But then I saw Rage 2 and it didn't look like Rage 1. Then because Rage 1 was like a dark game. It was like a dark post-apocalyptic game. And it was like almost fucking almost like gritty as hell. It was like dirty as shit. And it was cool. It was a cool little place to be in. But then Rage 2 came and it was kinda. You said, what up, oh, we made it, bro. Hey, what's good? It's been a good week. It's been a good week, bro. We're looking at all the franchises Microsoft owns now because they got Activision. The fact that they own fucking Hearthstone, I didn't even know Activision owned fucking Hearthstone. But Hearthstone is a big ass fucking collecting card game on PC. That's a crazy ass thing to own from Microsoft. Because that shit generates hella fucking money. Nobody really cares about Skylanders. That shit been dead for a while. Candy Crush is a big ass deal on phone. Candy Crush is a big ass deal on phone. They need to bring that to console. You know, I would play the fuck out of Candy Crush if it was just on my console. Cause I don't really play like phone games. I don't really play phone games. So like if they had that bitch on the console, I would play that hoe. A little bit. Or like if they had Cookie Clicker or some shit, I'll play the fuck out of Cookie Clicker on my phone. I mean on my Xbox. I don't even know why. I would just use that shit. But Tony Hawk has been a dead franchise for a while. They need to bring that shit the fuck back. You said Candy Crush legit prints money. It does, bro. Hearthstone does too. And it has a loyal ass fan base. Hearthstone, I've met like 2 Hearthstone players in my gaming career. And they only play fucking Hearthstone. They won't play anything else. They're just competitive in Hearthstone. I need to play it one time. Just to like try it out. I need to play this shit at least one time to try it out. But I've never had the opportunity to. Maybe because I never had time to like go download it and play it. Cause Hearthstone's free to play, ain't it? But like I don't play Overwatch. I've never played Overwatch. Diablo, I like that. See, if they could get World of Warcraft to come to Xbox as an MMO to play, that should be fire, bro. That should a real deal be fire. Bundle the subscription in with Game Pass. See, I don't like if they did bring that to console, how would the subscription thing go for real? Because if they bundled it with Game Pass, a lot of people would not want to pay for that unless they play World of Warcraft. Because like if I didn't play WoW, I wouldn't want to be buying a subscription to play WoW. But WoW is like the OG subscription service game. It was the OG live service game. So I understand. Like it would work. But that would need to be a different tier almost. You say if they take the monetization out of WoW and put it on Game Pass, it would be fire. See, that was the only question I had after this deal closed for real. Is what do they do? Oh, I definitely, bro. Prototype is the only thing out of Activision I really want Xbox to actually work on, bro. I just need Alex Mercer back on the big screen, bro. They need to remake Prototype. Scrap the original storyline, bro. Remake Prototype from the beginning, from the top. They got Alex Mercer. He gets shot up in his lab. He get the prototype shit infected in his body, bro. And he wakes up and he's a real deal demon. Start the new fucking franchise, bro. I need Prototype back. He needs to be the anti-villain on the Xbox platform because Sony has Spider-Man, bro. You said the only thing I could see them monetizing is the classes in WoW. But see, that would be one thing they would probably have to change because people wouldn't want to be like paywalled out of a class because you see like games come out now and like right now Diablo 4 is out, their new season is starting, and the vampire is coming. Now imagine if Diablo came out and said, okay, you have to pay $20 for the vampire class after they literally butchered every class in Diablo. The vampire class comes out and be damn good and you want everybody to pay $20 to play it. Diablo would be dead. It's already kind of dead right now. Everybody kind of left Diablo because they kind of fucked up how Diablo plays. But Diablo would be a dead franchise at that moment. I don't know how the fuck Blizzard. I mean, with WoW back in the day, it made sense because they kept expanding that shit. Yeah, we need prototype. Either remake the whole thing, start from the beginning, or give us prototype 3. But Alex Mercer got to be back, bro. Alex Mercer got to be back because I don't like that they made my nigga into a villain in the second game. I really don't like what they did to him. Like he literally between, I mean, out of all odds, bro, he beat every odd that he possibly could in New York City to become the Alex Mercer we know and love, and then y'all scrap him for the second game. Y'all just make him just make him just a brain dead villain in the second game. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make real sense. I need them to scrap that timeline. But yeah, Dishonored 3, I didn't like Dishonored 2. I have to say this sometimes. Like I like Dishonored 1, I did not like Dishonored 2. You said can Activision Blizzard make new IP for Xbox? Yeah. Microsoft literally owns the company. Every new IP that comes out of Blizzard and comes out of every other studio under Activision is Xbox's IP. It's kind of how they bought Bethesda, and Bethesda Game Studios made Starfield. Starfield was a brand new IP from Bethesda Game Studios, and that's Xbox exclusive. Everybody was crying like, "Oh, why can't we get this Bethesda game on our platform of choice? Because it's an Xbox game." If it was Elder Scrolls 6, I would see people get upset. Oh, the Elder Scrolls 6 is not coming to my platform of choice. When you got the Elder Scrolls 4, you got the Elder Scrolls 5, you're not getting 6 because Microsoft cut that shit off. I kind of understand. There could be some outrage there. But brand new Starfield, you have no ties to this game, bro. That's an Xbox game now. That's going to be Xbox. So everything new from Blizzard is going to be Xbox exclusive. We know that's going to happen. So the next Diablo might not be exclusive to Xbox. The next Overwatch might not be exclusive to Xbox. Because, like, why would they do that to those games? But, like, the next Guitar Hero, why would that be a multi-platform game? Xbox can like guitars. They drop that motherfucker on Xbox and then they, I don't know, sell song packs and shit. I don't know how Guitar Hero works. I've never been good at music games, so I didn't really play those. But like a new Spyro game being on Xbox exclusive, that would be fun. Because Xbox doesn't have a platformer anymore. They should kind of go back to that. Crash, a new Crash being Xbox exclusive, that could happen. And any new IP to come out of it, definitely Xbox exclusive. Because there's no reason it should be otherwise. But like if they bring Hearthstone to console, I would play the fuck out of Hearthstone. Probably. Maybe. Depends on how much time it takes from me. Like all the Bethesda games. So with all the Bethesda titles, you said an Iron Man game on Xbox would be cool. Iron Man is being made by EA. At the moment anyway, from like last time we heard, Iron Man is being made by EA. Black Panther is also being made by EA. So like those two games, who knows what happens to them in the like as the games go on, as the gaming industry progresses. But at the moment, I heard another rumor. Yeah, at the moment, I heard another rumor that EA and Disney are still in talks of an acquisition. So Disney might just buy EA and make EA a Disney get like a Disney character fucking game creator. EA might just start making all the Disney IP into games, which would be like Avengers, which would be Star Wars. EA would be the people to make those games. It's just a rumor right now. It was a rumor in the past, but EA had a clause that they CEO get to stay in charge when they sell off to a bigger corporation. And I think Disney's the only one that really fit in because Disney doesn't have a gaming outlet. So if EA get bought by Disney and EA CEO stays in charge, I think it's a win-win for EA. Because then they get all the funding they need to make these games, and they get to keep their CEO in charge. Which I mean, he knows how to make money. He's made plenty of money for EA, but now he's gonna have the backing of a big corporation to make better games. Yeah, bro, EA has literally had to run with all the sports games except basketball. They had a monopoly on all sports games outside of basketball. So how 2K was making all this money with just basketball, EA was making that with FIFA, making that triple with FIFA, and at least double with Madden. And then you add in like PGA Tour, and you add in the like F1 racing. They EA makes a lot of money outside of the big AAA games that people don't like from EA. All their sports stuff makes them bags and bags of money every quarter. EA is never tanking because they have those franchises on lock. And then they bought more driving studios. They bought what was the studio that make Dirt? Because remember, EA bought them. So now they have more driving games in their bag. Even though Need for Speed is a big franchise and it doesn't do well in the gaming industry right now, F1 Racing still does amazing for them. Then the Dirt studio came in and Dirt does amazing for them. People don't even know EA owns them. You said only thing I like for EA is Wild Heart. You said everything else I'm good off. I mean, I understand that. Wild Heart was actually a really good like Monster Hunter like clone of a game made by Koei Tecmo. It was a really good game. I mean, it would be the other way around. Like Disney would be buying EA, and it would probably be spending like a couple $1 billion, maybe like 30 billion or something like that. But Disney can afford EA. It's not like they can't. They can afford EA for sure. It's just like I don't want EA to drop fucking trash ass games no more, bro. Like I need a good Dragon Age game coming out of EA because they own BioWare, bro. I kind of need that, nigga. Like I need a good Mass Effect game coming out of EA. Like if you want to make Disney games, that's fine, bro. If you want to make all the Avengers games, if you want to make all the Star Wars games, fine, nigga. We know Sony's not doing shit with KOTOR no more. What the fuck happened to KOTOR's remake from Sony, bro? PlayStation 5 is supposed to have KOTOR's remake this year. We have no news of KOTOR. They're fucking hiding the trailers and stuff. They're taking down tweets. Where the fuck is KOTOR's remake, bro? It's gone. And I was looking forward to that. That's one PlayStation game I was looking forward to. It was coming to Xbox eventually. But KOTOR was a big ass deal from but I mean not from Bethesda, from BioWare, bro. What the fuck happened to Sony making KOTOR's remake? That shit wounded me when everybody's like, "Oh, KOTOR remake probably getting canceled." That shit's crazy. You said I left Sony on PS4 era. They kind of killed Sly Cooper and yeah, bro. Sony have so many franchises in the bag that they literally killed off to have The Last of Us, to have fucking Horizon and God of War be the only things that really carry, bro. All the shooters that they had, all the platformers that they had, Jack and Dexter, nigga. Where the fuck is Jack 3, bro? Where the fuck is Jack and Dexter at? Nigga, y'all brought Ratchet and Clank out the fucking trash. Go get Jack, bro. My nigga Jack was a hit on PlayStation 2. Where the fuck is Jack at? Have Naughty Dog start making platformers again. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Ben Studios still haven't made a game since Days Gone. They haven't even teased the game since Days Gone. Have them make something else, bro. Zombie games are dead. That's fine, bro. Let them make something different. It's crazy out here. Yeah, but we need more effort out of PlayStation, bro. Because all these franchises that they mark up, that like Xbox owns all of these now. Sony has a whole extensive library of characters that they own, of franchises that they own, and they don't use none of that shit. They don't use none of that shit. They got studios with 3, 4 teams, and none of them are working on anything, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You say you'll be down for a new Shadow of the Colossus? I mean, but how would they? How would they extend Shadow of the Colossus how it ended the first time around? Cause we all know how it ends. So where do they go from there with another Shadow of the Colossus? Cause I mean they remade the first one, so we know Bluepoint can they can definitely do it. What the fuck is Bluepoint working on now? They remade Shadow of the Colossus. They remade what's the one with the big ass like lemur thing that follows you around? I forget the name of that game. And then they remade Bloodborne, not Bloodborne, Demon Souls. What the fuck did Bluepoint make next, bro? Because they haven't announced anything. Yeah, The Last Guardian. Yeah, that's what it is. With the weird lemur thing. Yeah, but that like those games were good. They might not have a big franchise name on them. They're not like, selling consoles or some shit. But yeah, those are good games. People really like those games. And they're great little platformers. They got good stories in them. And the world building and storytelling is completely different from just walking down a corridor, listening to some people talk to each other, and then getting in a weak ass combat sequence and then doing that shit over again. Because that's every Sony game after that. Walk down the corridor, combat sequence, a couple people talk to each other, another cutscene, and then the same corridor again. And it's like, come on now, bro. That's why I can't own a PlayStation. Cause we can just look at everything Xbox dropped this year, and every one of those are a different genre of game. They dropped a rhythm action game, they dropped an RPG, they dropped a first person shooter, they dropped the motherfucking RTS game. You said, here's my question: why hasn't Beyond Two Souls remastered? Beyond Two Souls was that the game with fucking Ellen Page in it, and you play like the soul of her little brother or some shit. I played that with one of my friends on like PlayStation 3. That shit was actually cool, bro. Where you play like her like ghostly little brother's soul and you like help her do puzzles and shit. That was actually a really good fucking game. Yeah. Like why are all these great ideas from Sony just dead, bro? Or Detroit Become Human. See, I didn't play Detroit Become Human. That was the one with the robots. And it was like, the androids trying to like find independence or something. Like I didn't play that game. It didn't look interesting enough to me. You said Jim Ryan just rode Sean Layden's work. It definitely did. Because when he came in, PlayStation was on top. And when he's going out, Sony's looking as rough as they ever looked, bro. They're looking as rough as they ever looked. And it could be because Microsoft is looking as strong as they ever looked. And Sony's just, having a down year. Or something's really going wrong at PlayStation. Because they had two showcases with no games to show for it. And it's like, what the fuck does Sony do now, bro? They had two showcases, bro, and still we don't know nothing Sony's first party is putting up. But we know like 6 games from Microsoft first party into like 3 years from now. We know what they're working on. But we got nothing for PlayStation on the side of games, bro. But we know they got hardware coming. They got a PS5 Slim, stand sold separately, nigga. They got fucking Wii U's. The PlayStation, what the fuck is the PlayStation Wii U called again? They got headphones, accessibility controllers. The PlayStation VR 2, which nobody's still talking about or playing, and that shit came out this year. The Portal, yeah. The PlayStation 5 Portal. That shit's it's bad out here, bro. It's bad out here. On the Sony side, it is fucking bad out here. And then all they can do is write articles about how it's doom and gloom because Xbox is trying now. And it's like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Minecraft had a live stream today. That motherfucker was booming. Minecraft's fan base is so deep and so vast that people forget that, like, Yeah, the portal. They thought they were doing something. Yeah, bro. They really thought they had something going. Like we all seen the Wii U. It came and it went. Nintendo was like, okay, the screen controller thing isn't for us. Sony's like, hey, bro, let's make a screen controller thing. Really, nigger? Really? Y'all signed off on this? Timothy Ryan was like, yeah, bro, let's make a Wii U version for the PS5. Get the fuck out. Everybody was looking for the PSP to come back. Sony fans were so hyped. They're like, yeah, bro, we're gonna get a PSP. We're gonna be out here gaming this shit again on the go. And then they gave y'all ass a controller that y'all only can use in the same room as your PS5. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You said PSP was a household name. It definitely was. You said Minecraft still holds the title as the most games sold of all time. That see, Minecraft is such a big deal, bro. Minecraft is such a big deal, and they keep growing and expanding because they added like new mobs and shit. There, I just seen a meme of an armadillo being added to Minecraft so you can make armor for your dog. And I'm like, that's gonna change everything, nigga. People gonna be going in battle with the dogs now. Fucking armadillo to make dog armor is crazy. You said they make all their money on hardware sale because their fan base only plays third party games. God, facts, bro. They're trying to make all their money on hardware, which is crazy because like they're selling hardware. We know they are. The last article that came out from PlayStation is that they sold 40 million consoles already. 40 million consoles, that's lovely. But your biggest games only sold 5 million, bro. Like what is that? Like you're not selling games, but you're selling consoles. You're not selling games, but you're selling controllers. You're not selling games, but you're selling skins. And yeah, and they're selling Call of Duty, bro. Scalpers, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Because all those PlayStations got scalped and then got resold. Sony still chalked it up as a W. They made money. Now they're releasing slim versions, and if they don't sell them bitches, then we'll know that nobody has a PlayStation 5 really. Remember, there was Sony fanboys on Twitter that didn't have a PS5 and they were still capping for PS5. They were still waiting on one to hit the store so they could buy it, but they were capping for PS5 before they even owned one. That is how the market is skewed towards PlayStation this whole time. And then all these articles coming out, doom and gloom on Xbox. You said Minecraft also destroyed the good graphics, even better sales narrative. Yeah, because pixel art Minecraft is one of the greatest selling games of all time, and it's still selling to this day. People looking for Minecraft 2, like it's CS:GO or something. Like, what are you talking about? Minecraft 2? They made Minecraft 2 already. It's when they made the Bedrock update. That was Minecraft 2. Bedrock update was Minecraft 2. When they brought everybody's world together. Nintendo, cell phone people, PlayStation people, Xbox people, PC people. You say you believe GTA is in second place? It definitely is. GTA 5 or some shit? Crazy. That's why everybody waiting on GTA 6. But what I have a feeling that GTA 6 is probably gonna let everybody down. It's probably gonna let everybody down, bro. Because it's so much hype building around this game that nobody know what the fuck it's supposed to be. There's so many theories of what the game is supposed to be like, and when it comes out and it's nothing like anything you thought, you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be disappointed, and it's crazy because that's exactly what the gaming industry is going through. If only Sony would drop some games, bro. We need Crackdown to come back. We need Crackdown to come back and actually like be a good game. You said Final Fantasy 16 sold 2.2 million units, but had 45 million consoles sold. Is crazy to hear, bro. That is crazy to hear. You said Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 coming out with a new name, Sparking Zero. What? They changed the name? You said they better not mess up. They better not, bro. Bandai be see, sometimes Bandai be hoeing when it comes to like anime games. But some of the anime games be peak like top tier, and some of the anime games be kind of scuffed, bro. Cause I played what the fuck was it? It was one of Sword Art Online's like anime games. It's so bad from Bandai, bro. It like the voice acting is only halfway in the game, and it's kind of rough over there. You said bring back Hexen. They should definitely bring back Hexen. There's so many IP that they can literally go on. That is crazy. You say if it flops, I know I've played a lot of DBZ games growing up. You say if it flops, I know. I mean, there's no way Budokai Tenkaichi can flop. There's no unless they really just make a bad game, because they can just look back at Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3 and see what they did right. Don't look at Ultimate Tenkaichi. Leave that shit out. Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3, preferably 2, because Budokai Tenkaichi 2 was the best of the three. Even though the third one had the bigger roster, Budokai Tenkaichi 2 was the best of the three games. They got everything right. The story mode was right. The challenge modes were right. The character selection was right. Just do 2 again and make 4. That's all you gotta do. But just remember that that motherfucking Super Saiyan 4 is going to be in the game, bro. So Super Saiyan Blue is going to have to see Super Saiyan 4 in everybody's matchup. They're going to have to see each other. And we know who's winning. Super Saiyan 4 Goku had Ultra Instinct before Goku knew what the fuck it was. Like, we know who's winning that matchup every time. Everybody's running that shit on their YouTube channel. I know I'm running that shit as well. You see him, I always thought Final Fantasy so gangbusters. I mean, the only Final Fantasy that sells is 7. And that's why 7 is broken into 3 games to be resold on the Sony platform, because Final Fantasy 7 always made money. The other ones, we don't really know about the other ones, not really, because they always don't meet expectations of Square Enix. But Final Fantasy 7, they give their heart and soul to that game. We see how the hell they upgraded the fuck out of Final Fantasy 7. And they sold the DLC. What? And now they're selling the next part of the game? It's crazy out here. And they're gonna sell Xbox the prequel. They gonna sell Xbox the prequel of the game and expect it to sell well. No, nigga. You gonna sell a prequel of a game you're not giving to Xbox on Xbox. Get the fuck out of there, Square Enix, bro. Because that was some of the dirtiest shit they could have possibly done. And they wonder why people don't buy Square Enix games on Xbox. But yeah, there's no way the Dragon Ball Z games flop. I need to see more Avowed, though, from Xbox, for sure. I need to see more Avowed, because that game comes out next year, and we need to see some more of that. The Outer World, damn, what the fuck am I doing? Get the hell out of here. The Outer Worlds 2 is gonna get so much hype, only because it's gonna be a smaller version of Starfield. So it's gonna have an easier time being a space game that people enjoy, because it's gonna be a mini version of Starfield. They're not gonna have to do more than Bethesda did. And it still kind of got VATS. When everybody cried that Bethesda didn't have VATS in fucking Starfield, they didn't need it, bro. Shooting was easy. Just walk around with a shotgun in Starfield. You would blast everything. But yeah, the Outer Worlds is gonna have an easy time when it drops, because Bethesda did all the heavy lifting. I don't know when the fuck Wolfenstein is coming back, but hopefully they do something. You said Outer Worlds was Starfield before Starfield. See, Starfield was always a thing, always a concept. Was the Outer Worlds first? Of course it was. But Outer Worlds couldn't be Starfield though, because Starfield was about more than just you in the universe. Because you literally get taken out of the universe in Starfield. Like it's not like the universe around you is what you shape. It's not just you RPGing in a universe made by Bethesda. This is what made Starfield so good, bro. Because you literally shape the universe, and then you step out of it and see what you did, and then they throw you back in there and like shape it again. What are you gonna do this time? And it's like, damn, nigga, like you literally RPG the whole fucking universe. You said Starfield is your game of the year. I don't think Starfield can win game of the year because gaming critics hate Xbox. Have you seen everything Xbox has dropped since Forza Horizon 5 has been in the 80s? There's not a single thing Microsoft has made that got into the 90s after Forza Horizon 5. You said Remnant 2 your game of the year? Remnant 2 was actually peak as hell, bro. Remnant 2 actually was a good ass game. There's so many Souls likes this year that came out and definitely did well for themselves. Like Laza P is crazy. You said plus Zelda's in the way. I mean, Zelda is definitely probably winning game of the year. If not, Zelda is going to be Baldur's Gate 3, which Baldur's Gate 3 was a broken ass game. Like we all know the game was badly broken. People couldn't even finish the game. But it is rated what, a 97 or some shit? One of the highest rated games of all time, and people couldn't even play it. It's kind of crazy, bro. It's kind of crazy. But it's whoever gets the pass this year. I made the video on that when I was talking about Cyberpunk and how CD Projekt was like, yeah, like they didn't get the pass when it came to Cyberpunk 2077, the same pass they got with The Witcher. Because you could release a badly broken game, but if the gaming media likes you, they won't care that it's badly broken. That's why Baldur's Gate is a 97. You say it was in beta for a year. I mean, yeah, like it was in early access for 3 years. We like everybody knew Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access for 3 years. Then it came out fully, still badly broken. You said new rule, 2 game of the year titles. See, if anything, Hi-Fi should win game of the year. Hi-Fi Rush was a shadow drop that became a big ass hit. It deserves game of the year, bro. It deserves game of the year. The soundtrack was fire. The characters were fire. The story was actually pretty fucking good. The combat was unique as hell. It deserves a shot at game of the year. I ain't even gonna fake it. It definitely deserves a shot. Now Redfall, on the other hand, I don't know. You know, Redfall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Redfall the time I got to play it, but I don't know. I don't know. Starfield deserved better from the gaming industry though. This shit is at like an 82 now. Like the score just keeps going down. The more people review the game, the lower the score gets. Like they really just don't like that Microsoft owns Bethesda, and they're like, "Fuck your game," and it's on Game Pass. Fuck that game. So yeah, everything coming out of Xbox is going to get 80s, bro. Like watch what's it called? Come out and get a fucking 89. Hellblade 2 gonna come out and it's gonna get a fucking 89, bro. You said funny enough, I say throw Cyberpunk out there. What the fuck? Cyberpunk had its chance 3 years ago. They had their shot and they fumbled that bag. But I mean, they came back hard as hell, bro. Cyberpunk had one of the greatest comebacks in history of gaming, and they're still improving. Now let's see what they do after Cyberpunk. You said Microsoft would never get a game of the year because it's Microsoft. Halo won Player's Choice Game of the Year. Halo Infinite came out and won People's Choice Game of the Year. It's because it was a great ass game. Why didn't it win Critic Game of the Year? Oh, because it wasn't qualified. Just like why the fuck didn't Forza Horizon win Game of the Year when it was the best game to come out that year? It wasn't qualified. But then God of War was qualified, bro. That is the craziest shit that ever happened in gaming industry. We all know the hypocrisy when it comes to the Game Awards. That's why nobody really cares about it. Not really. But it's good for the developers to get recognized for their hard work. Which Game of the Year kind of helps them. You know, it boosts their ego a little bit. But yeah, Microsoft win the Game of the Year. I don't think it's not gonna happen for a while, bro. Microsoft's gonna have to completely change everything about gaming to win a Game of the Year award, especially from the Game Awards itself. You said if Zelda don't snatch Game of the Year, it most definitely need an award for ambition. Zelda definitely should win Game of the Year this year. It definitely should. Because it was one of the greatest games to come out this year. One of the greatest sequels to ever drop. They completely revolutionized their game in their second game. Nobody else is really doing it. The sequel is usually more of the same from the first game. And then you play Zelda. And then you're like, wait, what the fuck? It's a completely different fucking game from Breath of the Wild. But it's also the sequel to Breath of the Wild. It is crazy. The story is phenomenal. But watch they hand that shit to Larian Studios in Baldur's Gate 3. That's what I'm seeing though. Like Zelda deserves it, of course. It should be Game of the Year. But watch they just hand that shit to Larian Studios for just making a good game. That's all Larian had to do is just make a good game. Even though it didn't work, it was badly broken. We all know they're still patching that bitch, but they made a good game. And they're gonna hand them the award. Like, here you go, Larian, you did such a good job. Even though Divinity 2 was a better game than Baldur's Gate 3, arguably anyway. You probably can't do as much as you can in Baldur's Gate 3 as you can do in Divinity 2. But Divinity Original Sin 2 was a better made game, a more polished game, and they didn't win Game of the Year for it. But yeah, either Zelda wins or Baldur's Gate 3 takes it. Just because it's Baldur's Gate 3. And they're like, here you go, Larian. You made a good game. Good job. And they just walk off the stage. Because like, what else do they get out of that? Really? Because they're still fixing the game that wins Game of the Year. By the time they get the Game of the Year award, come on now, bro. You shouldn't be Game of the Year. With 3 years in early access, you're still fixing the game. Not on PlayStation either, on PC. I mean, PlayStation as well. It still need those patches, but like, how can you be Game of the Year? You're still fixing your game 3 months after it came out. This is already October, bro. That bitch I guess it came out in August, didn't it? Yeah, there's still 3 months, nigga. The game came out like August 5th. 3 months later, you're still fixing this fucking game and you're gonna win Game of the Year. No, you're the highest rated game this year, and you're still fixing your game 3 months later because game breaking bugs and shit still exist. Quest lines still don't work properly. Characters aren't even fucking using their dialogue right. You're winning Game of the Year, bro. It's crazy. You don't see that from Nintendo and Zelda. The game came out. It was phenomenal. It was a great sequel to a great game. Everybody played it. Everybody enjoyed it. And everybody got out of there. But Baldur's Gate, you're still getting fucking patch fucking 7. Still fixing fucking quest lines that don't work. And that shit is winning Game of the Year? Come on now, bro. But that's the gaming industry for you, bro. We can't really change it. We can't really change it. Not us as the gamers. Unless we just don't buy those games. But even if you don't buy those, critics still put them bitches over the top. Like Final Fantasy 16. Like we saw, nobody bought that fucking game on PlayStation. It's going to go to PC and be a better game. But it's also rated like a 90 what? A 93, a 94? And the game didn't even fucking work. 720p, 60 frames per second in battle. That shit tanked to 20 FPS walking around in empty world. What the fuck is going on? And those are the Game of the Year candidates, bro. Those are the games that you look at in the gaming media's eyes, and they're like, those are great games. What the fuck? You said, yeah, why don't more games do that? There's 3 years early access. I mean, more games don't do that because they don't really like fan feedback. Like Larian Studios is like a studio made off the backs of their fans, bro. Because Larian doesn't really get a pass from anybody. Not really, because they make a type of game that only a hardcore fan base will like. Because it's like a tabletop RPG game. Not many people play those. Not many people want to play those. So they make this type of game. They only make that type of game because they're not trying to appeal to the masses. They're trying to appeal to their fans the best way they can. So that's why they can go into early access for 3 years and develop this game and have Kickstarters backing them and all this because like their fans are who they're making the game for. But then you go look at somebody like Naughty Dog, who makes The Last of Us. Who the fuck they making The Last of Us for? They're making The Last of Us for the critics. So then they can say like, hey, this game is groundbreaking, it's revolutionary. It's not even a unique experience. It's just like every other game that came out before it. But oh, the story is different. So it's fine. The critics love it. They get that bitch a 10 out of 10 and they win Game of the Year awards. But then you look at somebody like fucking Obsidian who's made all great games. They just keep dropping great games. But they make those for their fans. And they made most of them bitches off Kickstarter or some shit. Because Obsidian didn't have a place to call home to make all these games for them. And then Microsoft bought them. And now they get to make Avowed. And they get to make the Outer Worlds 2 with a big budget. But they still only have to make these games for their fans. That's how it is right now. Because AAA games kind of ruined the gaming industry. So with Larian making a AAA game just for their fans and their fans alone, they get a whole lot of passes when it comes to the game not fucking working. Which I understand for the most part. But still, to get the highest rated game of the year and to be a game of the year candidate with a horribly broken game. Come on now, bro. It's The Witcher 3 all over again. That's exactly what it is. It's just The Witcher 3 all over again. Because The Witcher 3 was a broken ass game that won Game of the Year. But that's back when CD Projekt was making games just for their fans. But yeah, I wish more games would go into early access though. Like more games I want to play. Like if Dragon Age right now went into early access, you think I wouldn't buy that shit? I'd be playing the same fucking campaign for months, for years until the actual game came out. Of course I fucking would, because I'd be giving my feedback. I'm like, yeah, I like this, I don't like this. These characters models need to be updated. I would be, bro, giving all the feedback in the world. But EA doesn't make games for the fans, bro. They're making fans to make money. They're making the games to make money at least. So they're not trying to make a good game that Dragon Age fans are gonna love. No, they're trying to make money on that shit. So they're gonna make a game in secret, in silence. They're gonna market that bitch as best they can, and they're gonna get the fans suckered in to buy that hoe and then to not like it. AKA Mass Effect Andromeda. But I mean, I still liked Andromeda. Not as much as the original trilogy, but I mean, I still liked the game. It could have been a lot fucking better if they just had some player feedback, but everybody don't want player feedback. They think they got the knowledge to make the great game. And then they fumble that bag. You said the game immediately jumped on Baldur's Gate 3 because Starfield was releasing at the same time. I mean, Larry and themselves moved their release date because they knew Starfield was gonna shit on their game if they didn't. Because yeah, they both were gonna launch at the same time. And then Starfield start picking up all this steam, bro. You saw the Steam charts, bro. A $70 game, #1 on Steam. Single player. All you can do is just play Starfield. That motherfucking number start rising so fast the closer it got to release. Later, it's like, fuck it. Move Baldur's Gate 3 up. 3 weeks. We're gonna launch this bitch on August 5th because Starfield is launching 27 days later. We don't need to deal with that shit. And Baldur's Gate made their money. They dropped their game. Their fans love it. It was all big whoop de whoop. And then Starfield came out and dominated for a month, bro. Dominated most played charts, the Steam sales charts for a complete fucking month. And it's still like fucking top 10 on Steam right now. A whole another month later, people are still buying this game at a high rate. Because then the modding community is getting in on it. More people create more mods for the game. So the game is only going to keep selling. It's only going to keep selling. And it's still $10 more expensive than Baldur's Gate 3. Still on the same two platforms. But Baldur's Gate is not going to sell more than Starfield. They already knew it wasn't. Everybody already knew it wasn't. Starfield is going to sell a lot forever. And then when the creation kit comes out, and the mod community gets to start making the mods respectably into the code of the game, and mods drop on console, then it's going to be even bigger deal. And that's next year. But Baldur's Gate is already a done game. Technically, right now, until it launches on Xbox, nobody's talking about Baldur's Gate 3 no more. They haven't talked about Baldur's Gate 3 since it launched on PlayStation. The same day it officially launched Starfield worldwide. We all know why. Because Baldur's Gate was never the better game. It was never going to be the better game. But it was a good game to come out right before Starfield did. And it came out on PlayStation when Starfield didn't. So it was like, okay. But all those articles, it was like, oh, Baldur's Gate 3 versus Starfield, who wins? Because PlayStation was getting Baldur's Gate and Xbox was getting Starfield. We all know who won that battle. Larian didn't even want that battle, but the gaming media did. And the gaming media set Starfield up to battle Baldur's Gate 3, and Baldur's Gate took a fucking L, bro. A fat ass L. Because who bought that bitch on PlayStation? I don't know anybody who bought Baldur's Gate 3 on PlayStation. I don't see a PlayStation fanboy on YouTube playing Baldur's Gate 3 on PlayStation. But I seen all the Xbox people playing Starfield. Rather they played it on Xbox or they played it on PC to get 60 frames. I played that bitch on Xbox because Quick Resume is just too good of a feature to pass up. I bought Starfield $100 edition. A lot of people bought the upgrade to just pay like $30 and get that bitch early. Because they got Game Pass. You don't see anybody playing Baldur's Gate 3 on PlayStation though. So why did the gaming media do that to Baldur's Gate 3? When Larry and themselves already knew what the fuck they were getting into. It's because the gaming media just wanted something to beat Starfield. Sony didn't have anything to beat Starfield, so they just picked Larian Studios out the pack. We're going to put you in the front, and you're going to beat Starfield. And Larian's like, no, bro, we just trying to make money for our fans. No, nigga, battle Bethesda. Battle big megacorp Bethesda Game Studios and win, and they can. But they still could take on Game of the Year. You know Larian's probably taking home Game of the Year. And that's going to be the dub that the gaming media gives to Starfield. Like, hey, look, even though Starfield won in sales and player counts and all of this, Larian still takes home Game of the Year. And it's supposed to go to fucking Zelda. Because Zelda was the best game this year. And that's kind of crazy. But that's why we got Gaming News Weekly Live, bro. That's why we be on here talking gamer to gamer, fans to fans. And I always enjoyed it. I always have a good time. Hold on, take this off. This article was still sitting up here. Legit. I forgot the article was still sitting up there. Just so, like, when the fuck does Perfect Dark come out? We need more news on Xbox games. We got some of them coming. We know Matt Booty was talking about how fucking what is it called? State of Decay and all that shit. He went to go play it. The game is ready to come out and he just didn't drop that shit. And I'm like, Matt, bro, what the fuck? Nigga, give us the games, bro. Over here flexing. Watch, we're gonna see Phil on Xbox playing State of Decay 3, and I'm gonna be upset. Because I ain't gonna be able to get to play that shit. Because they don't give me a review code. Not for every game. They give. Hey, I get to play some games early, and I'd be privileged to say that some of them bitches I be playing, I'd be like, damn, this shit gonna be fire, bro. And some of them hoes be trash, and I be in there like, bitch. You said Perfect Dark Zero was a tragedy. Perfect Dark Zero. See, I understand because I played Perfect Dark on Nintendo 64, and then when I played Perfect Dark Zero on fucking Xbox 360, I was so confused on how these were in the same universe because the games didn't seem the same. Even the game technology didn't seem the same. You said new Mass Effect better not suck. I see. I have that same sentiment. I'm buying the next Mass Effect game. I'm buying the collector's edition of the next Mass Effect game. I know I am because I'm a fanboy for Mass Effect and for BioWare. I'm buying that shit. But that shit better be fucking good, bro. It better be good because Andromeda was all right, bro. I got my little car. That bitch all packaged up. Like it's cool and all, but like I only played through the game twice. You know how many times I played the trilogy of Mass Effect, nigga? At least like 20 times, bro. I've made every decision known to man. I don't even have all the achievements because I'm not an achievement hunter. But like, I've done so many things in the Mass Effect trilogy that like, nigga, the next Mass Effect game better be a fucking masterpiece, bro. I don't know. It don't even need to be a masterpiece. They don't have to work too hard. They just need to make a good game, bro. That is all we want as fans, especially of like of a gaming company. Because you know, like I follow Spiders, I follow Bioware, like gaming companies primarily is what I follow. Not really the console that I play on because I play on Xbox. Why? Because those two games are fucking there, bro. Since those two games are there, I play on Xbox, nigga, and they give them to me. They FPS boosted, nigga, they HDR'd up, and I play them bitches backwards compatible with the discs I got over there. I don't have to buy them hoes again. Lovely. That's what I do this for. But we just need Bioware to make a good game. Yeah, same thing with Dragon Age. Like we just need Bioware to make a good game, bro. Like Dragon Age Inquisition was a good game. It's fine. It got a pass on a whole lot of things because you couldn't run. They didn't have fucking haste for you to move faster, so you run around these fucking worlds and you like everything felt slow as hell until you got into battle. I understand that. But like I remember how I felt when you first landed on Ilos in Mass Effect 2. Wait, Ilos was Mass Effect 1. Ilos was Mass Effect 1, bro. You trying to catch me lacking? Mass Effect 2 had Ilium, it had Omega, the Citadel, it had the Omega 3 relay where you go to the collector home world. It had Aurora because that's where you do like a side quest at. It had Tachanka. Well, yeah, Ilium is the one where Liara was. The techno space world. Yeah. But yeah, Ilium was a peak world, bro. That's where you get Thane them from. You get Thane, you get Samara, see Liara again. Peak game. Oh my god, bro. I need to go to Ilium on the remastered edition. Because I keep playing other games. I need to finish the ones I started. There's so many games I started on my channel, but more games come out and I play them, and then more games go into the backlog every fucking month because Game Pass keeps just funding me, just feeding me more games. But yeah, BioWare just needs to sit back, bro. Talk to the development team. Like, hey, just make a good Mass Effect game. Don't try no new shit. I don't want no new gimmicks. I just want Mass Effect in its primal state with some more characters in it. That's it, bro. That's it. Like I don't know how easy or how hard that could be. I'm not a developer. I wish I was. I wanna make a game. I wanna write a game. Cause I know I can't code a game. I know for sure I can't code a game because I don't know how to write code that well. But like I can definitely write a game, bro. Write a story, write some characters up, write some world states. I can definitely write a game. I think I got that creative bug in me. But I don't know. BioWare just need to just sit back and just make a Mass Effect game. Just go listen to all the fan theories. Look, if I was BioWare, I would just go on the internet, right? Just watch all the fan theory videos on YouTube of just random fans making shit up for BioWare to just use as canon material. And then just use that shit and make a good game. Nobody will be mad, bro. Nobody would be mad. If the indoctrination theory was a real thing that BioWare was doing, you say EA needs money though. I mean, once they sell the game, all the fans will buy it and then they make the money. Like that's the thing. They always want to make more money. That's a problem with a lot of businesses nowadays. Because they're always looking for a way to make more money off of a thing instead of just making a good thing that makes money. Because that's how gaming started to be a good thing. There was passionate people getting together, making good games. And those good games made them money. So in return, they made the fans another good game. And that used to be the cycle. But then all of a sudden, yeah, and then more money became an idea. Somebody came into the room. It's like, how do we make more money on these games? And then live service games became a thing. DLC became a thing. Microtransactions became a thing. Battle passes became a thing. And now every game is cut up into pieces of monetization, and there's no good games no more. And when there finally is a good game, everybody criticizes it. Why? Because it doesn't do this. It doesn't do that. It should have had this in it. And it's like, bitch, enjoy a good fucking game. For once, with no monetization at all. You just buy the game, you play the game, you enjoy the game, you finish the game, you play the next fucking game, bro. Why does every game have to last fucking 3 years full of content? No, nigga. I need a game I can sink my fucking time into for fucking 3 hours a day for 17 days. I'm fine with that. I'll enjoy the fuck out of myself, bro. I'm gonna play the fuck out of this game, have a good old time. I'm gonna go to the next thing. Fucking loot boxes. Oh my god, bro. And at the beginning, I didn't hate loot boxes because loot boxes was a fun little mini game inside a game. Like I don't gamble or nothing like that because I like guarantees. So like I'm not one of those people that go out like, oh yeah, I'm about to play the lottery. I'm about to put my money in this to see what happens. No, I like guarantees, bro. I don't really gamble. So when I was playing, what was that? Sledgehammer's Call of Duty game. What was Sledgehammer's first Call of Duty game called? It was the one with the jetpacks in it, with the exosuit. You could like dash around, and they had the Sledgehammer shotgun. It had the whole game was built off loot boxes. Damn, bro, I got the game, bro. Hold on. That was like my favorite Call of Duty game, besides like Black Ops 1. It was one of the most fun Call of Duty games I ever played, bro. Hold on. Yeah, because it was Sledgehammer's first game. It was Advanced Warfare. It was fucking Advanced Warfare. Sledgehammer's first Call of Duty game. They added to the cycle of Call of Duty games. Sledgehammer's first game, 2014, Advanced Warfare. And that shit had loot boxes in it. Ghost? Was Ghost Sledgehammer's first game? No, it wasn't Ghost. Because Ghost was Infinity War's game, wasn't it? Did Ghost have loot boxes in it? Yeah, Ghost was Infinity War's game. So yeah, Sledgehammer first game was Advanced Warfare. And that shit was riddled with loot boxes. But they made that shit so fun that you didn't know how egregious the game could have been. Like it was that idea. It was so systematically perfect that anybody that did more of it, it became egregious. That is exactly how Advanced Warfare was built. Because you would play the game and you would do good in the game. and you would get a supply drop. Like every 5 or so games, you'll get a supply drop. And they used to just feed you these supply drops all the time. Advanced Warfare was amazing for this. And then you'll play the game. And you'll be doing well. Like you'll be dropping. Like you'll have like fucking 15 kill streak, bro. You're dropping a motherfucking, what the fuck was the birds called? Those little like fighter birds that come and just blow everybody up. You would drop a mad kill streak. You're slaughtering people. And then you'll get a big ass advanced supply drop mid game, bro. Now you're excited. You're just fucking off in the game now. You got an advanced supply drop. You'll kill everybody. The game will end. You'll go back to the lobby. You'll pop that bitch open. Elite. Elite. And that shit was so satisfying to get. It rewarded you for being good at the game. And if you were bad at the game, you'll still get a supply drop every like 5 matches or something like that because you just played. And then you start getting advanced ones when you're doing good. And you'll just start collecting all this shit. You'll get fucking exosuits. You'll get pants, shoes, guns. And that shit was amazing. It rewarded you for playing the game. And I enjoyed the hell out of that system. But then all of a sudden, every game with loot boxes in it just start making people buy them. And I'm like, why don't you just give them the players that's playing the fucking game? No, people start buying loot boxes. There start being YouTube videos of people opening 1,000 loot boxes in a video. And I'm like, this is what killed loot boxes. Because that shit was fun. Like earning something mid-game that you're not even working towards it. You're just playing the fucking game and they award you with a box full of random shit. It was lovely. But once you start being able to buy them hoes and Call of Duty creators start monetizing the game, all Call of Duty wanted to do was recreate that money again. Because if YouTubers are buying thousands of loot boxes to open them bitches on videos, and people are watching their videos, making them more money to buy more loot boxes to do it again, Call of Duty was going to cycle into that premise right there. How do we get more people buying more loot boxes in the game? And that's when they start making loot boxes more scarce. Less people start getting loot boxes. People start getting less things out of loot boxes. Then the quality of things start dropping out of loot boxes. And then everybody's like, okay, now I gotta pop 100 loot boxes to get one fucking good item. And that is the cycle that happened. And it turned loot boxes into a predatory system. That's fucking horrible. But that's kind of what happened. You said, oh no. Oh no, what? But yeah, that's exactly what happened. And that's when I start seeing loot boxes kind of like spiral out of control. And I'm like, fuck, bro. I enjoyed the hell out that system too. The Advanced Warfare loot box system was so fun. And it was such a good game to have it in too. Because all the exosuit, like all that shit was cosmetic. Except for the guns. Like you can get better guns, better versions of the base guns. But like eventually you get all the guns. It was random though. You said, oh, to the loot boxes. Yeah, that's kind of what happened, dude. That's kind of what happened. Completely ruined loot boxes for everybody. Because you could make a good loot box system. Just stop letting niggas buy hundreds of them at a time. Because more money. And that's the thing with some of these corporations. More money is what they're really in on it for. Everybody's in to make money. But like you can happily get more money from making a good fucking game. You said random, but I got a notification from Griffin Gaming and the title being Assassin's Creed Death of a Franchise. Death of a Franchise? Assassin's Creed just dropped Mirage, bro. Was Mirage not a good game? Because what do you mean, Death of a Franchise? Because as long as they're making money off Assassin's Creed, I don't think Assassin's Creed would ever die. See, I don't personally like the direction Assassin's Creed has went. But I won't be saying Assassin's Creed is dead because I don't like the direction it went. Like I would have loved for the game to just stay exactly how it was in Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood. Like Brotherhood was the best Assassin's Creed game to ever come out. Combat was just fluid as hell. Kill animations were amazing. The story was great. building up the Assassin's Creed order to just call them bitches in and they just kill niggas right for you while mid battle. That shit's amazing, bro. That shit was amazing. Like if the system stayed like that, I wouldn't be mad. But a lot of people enjoy the new RPG system that they built for like what is it called? The big three that came out. The Egyptian one, the Spartan one, the Greek one, and then Valhalla. I forget the name of those now. It was Odyssey, it was Valhalla, and I forget the first one, bro. What the fuck? Origins. Holy shit. It was Assassin's Creed Origins. Yeah, so Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. Those three was like RPG based Assassin's Creed games. And I didn't like those personally, but a lot of people did. They really fucking loved the shit out of the new wave of Assassin's Creed. So I mean to say death of a franchise is kind of wild, bro, because like people enjoyed those fucking games. Personally, I didn't. I fucking hated them because they wasn't Assassin's Creed to me. But to a lot of people, this is the Assassin's Creed that they like. So Mirage went back to like I'm gonna say like Assassin's Creed 3 type of Assassin's Creed, but they still kept that kind of RPG system in there. So then people could still like have something to build towards. Because like in Assassin's Creed, like 1 and 2, and all of the Ezio collection of it, you didn't really have to build towards anything. There wasn't abilities to unlock. Like you got new gadgets. Like you got the gun, you got the second hidden blade, you got the poison darts. Like there was so many like more things you can do to assassinate targets. That's what you kind of earned. Like your skill set kind of improved over time. Then you got like the grapple hook. You got the team to call in. There were so many things that you got, and then they made it RPG based. So now you go kill bosses. You level up. You get new skills. Like you can throw your fucking thing and teleport. And then like yeah, like Mirage, you can kill like 3 niggas at one time. I seen a video. You said that's his opening. You can't ask anything. Yeah. Because you haven't played it. Yeah, I haven't played a Mirage either. Because I was playing other things, bro. I can't just go buy Mirage. I know I'm not going to play it. But I didn't hear it was a bad game. Oh, this is opinion. Okay. Because, yeah, I don't know who the fuck Griffin Game it is. I mean, you got to be big enough. You got notifications on. So you got to be good at something. I mean, that's good. But, like, Death of Assassin's Creed, that's kind of wild, bro. Because I know Valhalla has a lot of fans. People love the fuck out of Valhalla. I don't know why, bro. Like I didn't even play 3 hours of the game, and I got that bitch like day one. But yeah, Mirage seemed more like a old fashioned Assassin's Creed game. I don't see how that could be the death of Assassin's Creed, and it wasn't even full price. I think Mirage was like what $50 game, so it was a $50 game, and I think it was all right. I don't know what it scored on Metacritic. I don't really look at it, so I don't really know how it performed. But like for $50, it can't be it can't be the death of Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Ubisoft sells a 30 hour Assassin's Creed game for $50, and Sony calls a 30 hour Spider-Man game 70 plus. Yes, that's exactly the thing. That's exactly the thing. Cause yeah, cause they knew they made a smaller Assassin's Creed game, and they're like, okay, they didn't want to overstay their welcome because they could have charged $70 for Mirage. They knew it would have tanked if they did, but $50 for Mirage and it's a good game. What the fuck is wrong with that? Yeah, what the fuck could be wrong with Mirage? It's a $50 game. That's exactly the price it should be at because you know it's not going to be the best Assassin's Creed game. But if it's enough for the fans to enjoy themselves, like the old Assassin's Creed style, $50 isn't a hard ask. Especially when there's shitty games that come out for 70 and people buy them. And like, I'm not saying Spider Man is going to be a bad game. It's going to be an amazing game. But $70 for a 30-hour Spider Man, and most of that 30 hours is going to be cutscenes and filler content. How much of it is actual story, actual quest line? How much of the 30 hours is actual quest? Is actual the quest line? The whole stay from when the symbiote gets there to when they fight the bosses to when he gets the symbiote suit to when he loses the symbiote suit and Venom comes out. How long is the main story of Spider-Man 2? Watch it be like half the roll call hours. Watch it be like 12 hours of the game. It's actual story and missions that you play through. And the other fucking 16 hours is going to be just you doing random shit in the game. Random side quests, random collection things. And it don't even be a full 30-hour game. Because a lot of games pad the fuck out of their stats. But one game that didn't is fucking Persona 5, bro. Because that shit said it's like 120 hours to finish that game. I don't know how many hours I played of Persona 5, and I'm still not even halfway done with the fucking game, bro. And I'm like, this game is fucking long, nigga. The game is real deal fucking long. I need to finish it, but I know I need to put time into that hell. I need to just start grinding it out. Start grinding out Persona. But yeah, there's a whole lot of games on Steam that are coming to consoles. And I'm real deal excited for it. I'm excited for a whole lot of games that I've been playing recently. There is a demo out for, what is it called? Damn. I forget the name. Holy shit. Where is it? I'm looking for it. My brain is just tweaking out right now. God damn it. RoboCop. You said 15, I bet. Yeah, it's about 15 for sure. Because I mean, if you take out all the cutscenes, how long would the game actually be? Because you know the cutscenes are going to be at least like 2, 3, 4 minutes long of you just sitting there watching Miles and them do crazy shit, and it's going to look cool. But like, I like playing games, bro. But yeah, RoboCop has a demo on Steam, and I'm definitely about to try that. I'm probably gonna try it out right after I'm done streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna try out the RoboCop demo because it's on Steam right now. Because the game is coming out soon, soon-ish. It comes out November 2nd, so it comes out in like 2 or 3 weeks, and it's only $50. So I want to play RoboCops just so I can play the demo so I know if I'm buying the game or not. Yeah, I don't think it has a console demo. Which that's why when I found it on Next Fest on Steam, I was like, damn, I'm gonna actually play this fucking demo so I can see because yeah, the console version doesn't get a demo. They just have the game releasing. And a lot of these big games are coming to console. They said, "Are you gonna buy that foot modeling game?" No, nigga, that was last Steam Next Fest, bro. I don't even. They don't have one this time around. The foot modeling game, that shit was outrageous, bro. They actually had that on here as a demo. Foot model game. They have like a hairstylist game this time. Where like you just cut motherfuckers' hair as a game. Like that's the game. You a hairstylist. And I'm like, what the fuck? That shit's crazy. Ghost Runner 2 has a demo out. So yeah, there's a whole lot of Steam Next Fest games. I'm excited for them. How many of them bitch I'm gonna actually get to play? I don't know. I think Dungeons 4 has a demo out on console. But I don't know if I even want to play Dungeons 4 high key. Console like the console manufacturers just need to motherfucking host demo fest like Steam does. You say you're finally gonna try Hellblade today? I mean Hellblade's I don't even know how the hell how can I describe Hellblade? I don't know because it's a weird ass game. It's a weird ass game. And legit I don't like the the elements of the game, because you wear headphones when you play it, and I don't like the whispering, bro. The psychosis part of the game, which is a big part of the game. The psychosis is a big part of the game. That shit is outrageous. You said one of your streamer gals convinced you. I mean, yeah, it's a good game. Like you should definitely play it. It's in Game Pass, so you could definitely try it out for like little to no cost to you. So if you don't like it, you don't have to buy the whole thing. But it's definitely a journey, bro. I don't think it's a horror game. So like I've played through most of it. It's not a horror game in a sense, but it's definitely like a is it like a thriller game? It's a mystery game for sure. And it's like a puzzle game. So you go through it, you solve puzzles. But it's definitely one of those games that like mess with your brain a little bit. It'll have you hearing some shit, and it might not even be there. But yeah, you got to let me know how it goes when you play it, because it's an experience, bro. I need to finish it actually. They got card games on here. The Gap is coming to Xbox as well. I think I seen it, and it's one of those like psychological horror games. Yeah, it's heavy on the psycho. Yeah, it definitely is. So it's one of those things that yeah, you gotta like prepare for that because they're gonna mess with your brain quite a bit. But the puzzles are actually really in depth. It's intuitive. Like you gotta like think about it at the same time. The combat is not that bad either. Like the combat is all right. It's just it's just a small part of the game. I don't think I want to play any of these new demos. Cause I think Steam Next Fest ends today or it ends tomorrow. So I think I have like one or two more demos to try. You said you got the right headphones for it too. I mean, if you're prepared, yeah, you gotta play that for sure, bro. You gotta get that a go because the voice acting and everything is just so fucking good, and the audio tracking with headphones is just peak game, bro. They do it so well. That's why everybody's excited for Hellblade 2. That's why everybody complained that they didn't get to see freaking combat. I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Because you ain't play Hellblade 1 if you're looking for combat. The audio quality of that game is some of the best audio you could possibly find. From footsteps to like sound effects to voices, the audio design is definitely like one of the best, if not the best, especially for its time. Because Hellblade's an old game now, but like back then, the sound was amazing, bro. The sound was amazing, and it's only going to get better with Hellblade 2. I can't wait for that game to come out. I think it's like next year. Hopefully, get pushed up. That bitch come out in like October next year, and that should be great. That'd be a good game to play during like spooky season. But I mean, we've been in this stream for 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I think we should definitely be ending this right now, bro. We had been in here a long time, bro. We got games to play. We got things to do. So we gonna end this. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks everybody for coming out to the stream. It's been a good time. Yeah, and the game was legit like a indie game, bro. It was made by all of them just as a group, crowdfunded or some shit, and then like Microsoft was like, "Hey, y'all do good work, so we gonna give y'all a home," and that's why it was so good that like Microsoft actually put them on and paid for them to make more bigger games. So that's all great. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one because I'm gonna go get some food, play some games, and make some content. So yeah, I'll catch y'all.